Hello, Times Crossword, let's go. Pacific Territories, current feeding Hants, resorts, lights. Nope. Photo taken beside tree in army training area. Nope. Lesson from gangster's girl endlessly, sheltering gunmen. This is moral. A moral is a lesson. Gangster's girl is a mole, endlessly without its final letter. Sheltering or containing gunmen. Well, in crossword world, gunmen often refers to the Royal Artillery, a branch of the British Army whose initials are RA. Fruit supplied by half of them in half of capital. This is lemon. So lemon is a fruit. Half of them is half of the word them, EM, in half of capital, in half of London, LON. Beautiful youth thus managed to go north over South America. I wonder if this is Narcissus, a beautiful youth from classical mythology. So thus is sick, managed is ran, to go north is a reversal indicator, over south, S the abbreviation, America, US. Record concealed underneath extremely saucy little spirit. So I think this is Sylphid. Record is LP, short for long playing record. Concealed is hid. Underneath extremely saucy, well, the extreme letters of saucy are S and Y. That gives Sylphid, which must be a little spirit. I'm familiar with Sylph, but not the ID ending, but I'm confident this is correct. Fairly outspoken, seemingly like some old Germanic people. So this is Frankish. To be frank is to be outspoken, therefore Frankish could be fairly outspoken. And Franks are an old people in what is now Germany, therefore Frankish could be seemingly like some old Germanic people. This is a double definition clue. Bewildered, politician, Fabians initially took advantage of. Yeah, this is confused. So confused is bewildered. Politician is con, short for conservative, a type of politician in the UK. Fabians initially is the initial letter of Fabians, and took advantage of is used. Classify sailors in Cornish rivers like brothers. So, classify it is rate, sailors is RN, short for Royal Navy. In Cornish River, well, there's a river Fowl in Cornwall. That gives fraternal, which means like brothers. Locals account for sweet white wine. This is Barsac. So a local is a pub or a bar, and account is AC, the abbreviation for account. So locals account could be bars ac. That gives Barsac, which is a sweet white wine. Continental port, contributing to decor in Thessaloniki. This is Corinth. So Corinth is a continental port, and contributing to is a hidden indicator. And beginning with the C of decor, we can read Corinth. Note by Irish woman, failing to finish biographical sketch. This is memoir. So note is ME, the musical note, by Irish woman, by Moira, failing to finish without the last letter. That gives memoir, which is a biographical sketch. Lyric poem about ancient entertainment venue. This is Odeon. Lyric poem is ode. About is on. That gives Odeon, which is an ancient entertainment venue in classical Greek times. I think snack meal for one who needs a share. Yeah, this is ploughman's lunch. So a ploughman's lunch is a snack meal. And for one who needs a share, well, a ploughman uses a share to plough a field. So a ploughman's lunch could be for one who needs a share. Family beginning to languish in jail. This is clan. A clan is a family. Beginning to languish is the initial letter of languish. In jail, in can, which is slang for jail. Half wild canines function in Tamworth, perhaps. This is pie dog. A pie dog is a half wild dog, and a canine is a dog. Function is do, and Tamworth is a type of pig, so do in pig gives pie dog. Vast number briefly concealing a cache. Wow. I'm thinking this is hoard because a hoard is a vast number. Or a cache. A cache is H-O-A-R-D. The vast number is H-O-R-D-E. Yeah, this is hoard. So, vast number is hoard, H-O-R-D-E. Briefly, without its last letter, concealing A, gives hoard, which is cache. Grew fashionable fruit. Wow, this has to end hip. Fashionable is hip. And yeah, this is rose hip. So grew is rose, fashionable is hip. That gives rose hip, which is a fruit. Tirade about flipping hooter booming. Wow, what is this? No idea. Like many churches, soaked when lake gets in. This is steepled. Steepled means having a steeple, which many churches do, so the definition is like many churches. Soaked is steeped. When lake gets in, well, L is the abbreviation for lake. Put that in steeped and you have steepled. Talent exercised in articles relating to a legendary continent. So this is Atlantean. Exercised is an anagram indicator for talent. In articles, well, a and an are indefinite articles in grammar. So anagram of talent in a and an gives Atlantean, which means of Atlantis, a legendary continent. Provide too few pieces for such deliveries. This is underarm. So pieces are to be read here as guns. So provide too few pieces could be underarm. And underarm is a type of delivery in cricket. Ooh, already looked at that. Wild ruffians, frantic speed, carved up road. So I think this is desperado. A desperado is a wild ruffian. Frantic is an anagram indicator for speed. Carved up road. Yeah, and carved up is an anagram indicator for road. So anagram of speed followed by anagram of road gives desperado. Enthusiasm. That's more difficult for cockneys, they say. This is ardour. Ardour is enthusiasm. And the reference to cockneys tells us to drop an H, and they say is a homophone indicator. So, more difficult is harder, Harder. For cockneys, without the H, that gives Arder, which sounds like the answer. Clown-like character. In Doctor Street, mostly. One of several. Okay, there is a famous street in London where Harley Street, that's it. So this must be Harlequin. So a Harlequin is a clown-like character. Doctor Street is Harley Street, mostly without its final Y. One of several, well, Quinn is one of 5 babies. So one of several. Now, no more help with 18 across. Tirade is rant. About, or is about. Flipping, hooter. Yeah, hooter is nose. So this is resonant. Tirade is rant. About, and then flipping is a reversal indicator for hooter, which is nose. So rant about reversal of nose gives resonant, which means booming. A lot of effort keeping a couple of poles in port. Well, poles could be N and S for North and South Pole, but I'm not getting the rest. Improper, but not outstanding. I wonder if this is undue. I think undue could mean improper. And outstanding is due. So not outstanding could be undue. And the question mark indicates that this word isn't used to mean not outstanding. It just technically could be read as such, given our knowledge of how works. Foreign currency. Quiet king invested in fish. This is shekel. So shekel is foreign currency in Israel. Quiet is SH, the interjection. King is K, the chess abbreviation. Invested in fish, invested in eel. Photo. Taken beside tree. In army training area. No idea. Let me briefly pause and do my quick typo squiz. All of the acrosses look good. Some doubt about undue. Yeah, and all the downs are as intended. Let me just revisit 8 down. Record concealed. Yeah, I don't think there can be any other ending for that. Pacific territories, surely somewhere in the Pacific Ocean, such as the South Sea Islands. I don't know if this refers to any particular island or islands, but it's certainly a phrase I'm familiar with, referring to the Pacific Ocean. So, definition is Pacific territories. Current could be I, the symbol for electrical current. And just jumping to the end, lights is lands. So what we're left with is Hants Resorts. Yeah, I think South Sea must be somewhere in Hampshire, which Hants refers to. So South Sea is Hants Resort, so Hants Resorts is South Seas. Containing I, followed by lands, gives the answer. Now, a lot of effort keeping a couple of poles in port. Well, Swansea is a port which fits the letter pattern. So, and it does include a and 2 poles. And effort is sweat. So a lot of tells us to ignore the last letter. So sweat without T, containing A and N and S for poles, gives Swansea. Photo. Taken beside tree. Yeah, this is Aldershot. So a photo is a shot. Taken beside tree, well, an alder is a type of tree. That gives Aldershot, which is a town in Britain where the British Army has a base, hence Army Training Area. Now, 2 clues to go. Genuine German playwright, not British. This is echt. So echt is a German word meaning genuine, which is also used in English. It's in Chambers and other British dictionaries. The playwright is Brecht, as in Bertolt Brecht, not British without BR, the abbreviation. Now, final clue, and it's not one I've looked at. Collaborating investigators changed role in case of protest. So I think this is Interpol. Interpol is, well, it's where police forces from different countries collaborate in an organization called Interpol. Hence, the definition is collaborating investigators. Changed is an anagram indicator for role in, plus the case of protest, which is the outside letters of protest. So changed is an anagram indicator for role in P and T. And it is fantastic. So there we go. Every clue solved, every clue explained, no empty squares. Submit, submit. Hope and pray. No errors. I still have some anxiety each time I click submit. It's so easy to make an error, or indeed just to make an error. So what a beautiful crossword. Absolutely delightful stuff. Fantastic range of vocabulary and general knowledge. Good to see the lost continent of Atlantis making an appearance, as indeed the classical youth Narcissus. So I would say that was a fairly straightforward Times crossword, and I think the snitch would be in the 50s or 60s. So I hope you enjoyed watching that solve. Like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you next time.